What is up, everyone? How we doing out there tonight? Ooh, sorry I'm a little late. I fell asleep. What was I doing? I watched a new episode of Peacemaker. I had a lot of shit going on tonight. Dinner with my family. Then I watched a new episode. I was playing the new Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yotai, which is badass, by the way. And then I said, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Shit, it's time for the new Pacemaker episode. So I watched that, like at 9, a little after 9 o'clock. And then I fell asleep, which was surprising. I didn't expect to fall so deep asleep. But, you know, with this other job that I got here, guys, it keeps me up pretty late. It's so good. You should be watching it. Sharkmouth, Mineral Area, welcome to the show on Twitch. Over on YouTube, we have Gobbler, Chris Chaos, Autumn Harvest, Francois, True Yellow Dart. Who else we got here? Anthony Scott, Alex Fisher, how you doing? Omar Nunez, welcome. Lil Nick, of course. Just for you, Lil Nick, we're gonna play some Mono White today. Ooh. I should say we're gonna play against some artifacts, sorry. What's the super secret? Alright, let's see what Zaveritz has brought up here. Solid Golgari. Now you're talking my language. Guten Morgen. Das ist gut. Christmas, how you doing? Welcome. I had some Menace that I built. There's two Menace decks I have. Let's delete some of these. We can get rid of that. Monster kill. Floor is lava. Bug race. Big boy. Gamble dinos. I'm just trying to clear up some room here. Number one's poison. Yeah, the number one poison hater in the world. If poison has one more hater, it's him. Alright, what do you see you want me to craft here, Zaveritz, the favorites? More Maelstrom Pulse. Oh, this is alchemy. Oh, this requires a lot of shit. Oh, okay. Okay. This is alchemy. Okay. All right. I got to think about this one. Okay. I got to think about that one. Tenacity and Luis. That sounds pretty good, Lil Nick. Yeah, we're going to have to modify that. Let me try this first. Blue and red spells. Let me try this first, and then we're going to see where we're at. We got a couple of things. Hey, Chucky. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. Boom. Boom. Let's wait. Hey, what's up, Hillbilly? How you doing, man? There we go. Bilal of the Parched. Belly on the Parched. Put one of those cards in my hand. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Hillbilly. Tanuki just subscribed for 3 months. That's amazing. Yeah, just a month shorter than Snow, huh? It's a long time. Nukes, he's been here since he's OG here from the beginning, huh? It's impressive. Alright, well, we got to throw one of these away. Let's get Starwinder out there. Let's get these counterspells out of his hand. That's all he has in his hand is counterspells, by the way. That's literally the only thing he has in his hand is counterspells. Told you. One month more than Snow. Counterspell. A lot of fun here. We're having a great time. Alright. Counterspell. No way we can win this. Absolutely none. We got too slow, and he's just going to sit there and counterspell me for the whole game. There's literally no way we can win that. And I also did not mean to go into rank. I meant to push this, that. Because I don't know if this works yet. "31 people here and 15 likes. That doesn't sound even to me, guys. One day I'll teach y'all. You've been getting better at it. Listen, I'm not gonna say you're doing bad at it. Oh, well, thank you so much. Guys, click on MTG's profile picture right there if you don't know Hillbilly yet. Does some great magic. Does some great streaming. Give him some love right there, man. He does good stuff. If I was to buy... What do you mean by buy cards, Chucky? Like buy packs? That's really up to you. You know, you got to figure out what you like and what you don't like. Boot in the boot. Hope you feel better, Hillbilly. Yeah, it really depends on what you like and what you don't like, man. I can't really make that decision for you. Pretty much any pack will work. If you're looking for a specific card, go for that one, you know? But you're going to hear this explanation a lot from me with Magic. There's no good card. There's no ultimate deck. There's no, like, oh, get this because it's the best one. It's not really a thing in Magic. There's a lot of different variety, and there's also what is better for you personally. I can't just tell you, oh, this is the one that works the best, and that's what you should get, you know? It's not really a thing. What do you enjoy playing? What are you good at? What are you having fun with? Because that is going to be what you're going to be best at. If you hate mono red, me being like, yeah, make Screaming Nemesis and everything, you know, that's not the right choice. It's not going to work for you, you know? Don't listen to mineral areas. So, yeah, I mean, what do you like? What have you enjoyed playing as you've been doing Magic? What have you liked the most? You like fast decks? You like combo decks? You know, there's also an economy video that explains how the econ works. So let me pull that up for you right there. Boom. If you want to watch that economy video, that's a great explanation of what you should do and not do. Regarding, you know, purchasing packs and stuff like that. I can give you that. Let's kill you. Valks. There you go in. Boom. There you go. Thank you, Jappy. I had a feeling this type of deck was never going to work for me, but we're going to wait and see here. We're going to try a couple more times. Death Touch and Landfall, that's a good combo. Yeah. Starwinder. Boom. Get in your Nova Hellkite. Warp. Okay. We do need to have 5 out for that, so I guess we do star charts next. Don't play Azorius artifacts. Don't do that. Consult the star charts. All right. Nighthawking. Go in. Boop. Praxisenis. Boom. Okay. Where's Praxisenis? Oh, hey, Praxisenis. Praxisenis. It is a good username. Lil Nick, who am I supposed to ban? Did somebody say something about Azorius? Did we get some pro Azorius in the chat? Discard a card. Oh, we brought back the Marlboro Man here. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in. Okay, so this is the combo I'm looking for here, guys. Watch this. That's the combo we're looking for. And then we draw that many cards. See? That's what we're looking for. Joel LeBlow, King of Krads, how you doing? Yeah, Unibot, yeah. How you doing, Unibot? That's what we're looking for there. We weren't getting it. It requires a lot of specialization, but I got static. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, there's a good combo in this deck. It just, again, I don't know if it's good enough to compete in the big leagues. That's the real question. Does it have enough fucking power to break on through to the other side? Hey, what's up, Stickers? I just joined to see you draw 5,000 cards, and it's 5,003 cards. Goddamn, welcome, Stickers. Well, I'm glad you came in at the right time. Sounds like you came in at the right time. Boom, another giant craft helm. Very nice. Yeah, any kind of mono black, it's comfortable for me. It's very comfy for me. Watch this. Oh, that's awesome, Joe LeBlanc. Demon Deck's always a good one. There you go. Got that. Nope. Alright, now we're getting off here, guys. If they're not waiting to counterspell everything we put down, I think we'll do okay. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one right there. He came to play. Quantum Riddler. Guided by the light. Wrapped up like a deuce. Another runner in the night. I don't want you fucking drawing cards, bro. You fucking drawing cards. That ain't gonna happen. Resolve. Resolve. Angel of Vitality. Okay, we're gonna do this. May be dead here. We may have drawn too many consoles. He came in real hard at me. Throbbing hard. Throbbing. Oh my god, how you doing, man? Welcome. If he's got removal, he's good to go. Wheelchair Mafia, how you doing? Omar? not enough removal early on. Might need a little bit more destruction in here to get where we need to go. Because this is one of those do or don't kind of habit decks. You either have what you need or you don't. How we doing, man? Hardest working man in show business right there. Happy. I go first. Alright, we'll have to get something. Wait. Okay. Alright, he's gonna swing in for 1 right there. He's gonna swing in for 2. I need a creature. Yeah, Nova Hellkite will do. He's got Jund over there. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. Boy, you're the brain. We are the people that you like. Na. If you got your money, honey, we got your disease. Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. I need him to play out. I need him to be wide open right now. I need him to play everything. Have no removal in hand. Cast every piece of magic that he's got. Oh man, he's got some opens. He's got some openings. Okay, there we go. Down to 3. Draw that many cards. We'll drop an island. We'll drop a Quantum Riddler. I guess another, no, not another lightning bolt. Drop a mountain too, I guess. Just Ask Jay. Oh, I should do like a Q&A session for my channel. Like just everybody asking me what they should be doing and answer question. Hey, what's up, Atog? Boom. Sacrifice, eat the food. Rotten Mouth King. We're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. There you go. Oh, fantastic, Jappy Grizel. I'm glad that I've got you that inspired and you work and you feel like you're getting that good at Magic. That's so good to hear, man. It warms the cockles of my heart. The cockles of my heart. I want you to know that. Deep down in the cockles. Sick of seeing this meta decks when playing. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. Yeah, the meta is real calcified. I would love to be out there doing other stuff. Restless Spire, sure, why not? Void, yeah, Void is a good fucking deck. Yeah, you can pretty much guarantee. Listen, my other decks might be hit or miss. My other decks might be hit or miss sometimes. Maybe they're good, maybe they're bad. But if I put up a mono black deck, you can right guarantee that I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'll tell you that much. You know that I've got some fucking heat on there. I've got some pepper on there. It's many a day before I make a bad fucking black deck. Yeah, it's gonna be a strange time when I build a black deck. A bad black deck. Boom. Jay's best buddy Ugin. Oh, look who it is. It's Jay's best buddy Ugin coming in with the not allowed words. One of these cards in your hand. Let's do that. See if he blocks it. I remember you, Jay's best buddy Ugin. Abomination, you got jokes too? Abomination said, can you time me out for a few seconds, Jay? I got you, fam, no worries. There you go. Oh, this is an issue because I do want him to, let's try this. Yeah, I've just done a good black deck the other day. I've done 2 of them so far. That's what I was worried about. I was a little worried that he was going to have a top deck removal here. I really need them to not play removal on the Starwinder because I need that to hit hard. Hey, what's up, Wall Street Journal? Ill-timed explosion, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to sweep the board. I can usually punch through. My biggest issue is I need to play into the right hand here. City Pigeon. Because if they've got instant removal, we're in bad shape. So I need him to play out. I need him to completely play out. No, he didn't do it. We're gonna do this. Scry. We actually don't need that mana. Push in. Gonna take 2. Yeah, what we need from our opponent is to commit. They've got to commit. As soon as they commit, they're in bad shape. No, we don't need 20 bans. We need a ban list. We need some juicy bans, but for the most part, we don't need that big of a list. We need like 2 or 3. That's it. There you go. Every strong card doesn't need to be banned. Broken, unfun cards need to be banned. Vivi or Cauldron, or both, and maybe Simulacrum is my pitch, but we don't need like 20 cards. Just because you like a card doesn't mean it needs to be banned. We need to ban things that are breaking the format and making people, pushing away people from the game. Everyone always says Cauldron wasn't a problem. Cauldron was okay. It never caused issues. I feel like Cauldron is asking for trouble, in my opinion. I feel like Cauldron is just, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like Cauldron is 100% like an issue. I don't know. I think it's pretty well agreed that we need something. I think that that is well known. We do need something to happen. We didn't pull any removal here, so this is going to be the issue. He's going to kill me on this hit. Yeah, no removal leads to these problems. I think we may need. I think it is hard when we're getting aggroed out. We do need to sweep the. Kona decks. Here's the thing: you have to be set up to beat Kona decks. You can beat Kona decks, graveyard hate, and or just have an instant removal in your hand. Vivi's hard. Here's the thing: Vivi's hard to remove because they're going to do the thing right away where they're either having a protection card or they're going to have a counter spell. No, I'd never recommend draft to build your collection, especially if you're not good at draft. I have an econ video right here. Do you want me to bring out the stats again? I'm going to bring out the stats again. Guys, did you know that the most banned color combination is Simic? That's real. The most banned color combination is Simic. It is the most broken, unpleasant color. It's not good. Let's do this. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, there, he committed. Good. We like when they commit. Sephiroth. Dore, banana, banana, they won't know. Sephiroth. I think we're dead next turn. None of those are very good. Full bore. Yeah, we're pretty dead next turn. Again, it might be useful to have some removal here because we're dead. Hey, what's up, Trevbat? Trevbat? Wait, I know that name. You fucking old head. You sure you've never been to chat before? Yeah, you've been to chat. You used to come a lot. I know that name. When was the last time you were here? You were last here in May. And then before that, it was 2003. Pretty impressive. You were here once in May, and then you were here in 2003. Impressive. You used to come a lot in 2002 and 2001. Yeah, you're an old head, Trepbat. You're an old head. We're going to try one more time, guys, before we move on to something else. Alright, we actually have some kill cards. We're on the grind here. Alright, so next turn we're going to have to lightning strike somebody. We're going to have to lightning strike somebody. He's going to put down Sunbloom Druid. Okay. Ramps. Oof. And turn. Not getting any of his landfall cards. Weird. The Spider-Man set brought you back? You may play protection on that. It's a good use of protection right there. Great stuff. I'm sorry, it's still 2003 in my brain. I should have said 2023. Spider-Man. Alright, if we can get the full bore Starwinder, we're going to be okay here. There's the Boroid. Spider-Man. Alright, we're going to do that. So Starwinder's going to hit next turn. Hey, what's up, Fox Eyes? How you doing? Yeah, just a couple. I mean, in my brain, they're a couple years apart. I don't know about y'all's brains. They just happened, guys. Give me this one thing before I turn into dust, okay? Just give me this one thing. Discard 5 cards, that one, Spire Bluff Canals, another island, Chocobo. Choco Loco. Down to 2. So we're gonna play that. Play Giant Craft Helm. I'm gonna play this. Boom. Attach. We're gonna do this. We're gonna push. Wabango. There you go. Budget EOE decks. Well, I built a budget Boros in case you were interested there. I did do that. Budget Boros. All right, we're 2 up, 2 down on the ladder here. This is gonna be the deciding factor whether or not this is whether or not this works here. If we win this one, I think we're gonna stay with it. Spider-Man. All right, yeah, sure, why not? Boom. Verge, we'll wait. We can see what we can burn out here. Yeah, digital doesn't have any Spider-Man in it. It's because of a rights issue, Trevbat. Yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, we definitely need that. Okay, good. Ooh, fear of missing out. Fantastic. Oh, there's Vivi. Fantastic. We love to see Vivi. Boom. Cauldron, probably. Teresian Light Shitter. Fantastic. Love to see her. We love our Teresian Light Shitter. We're going to do that. Timu. Alright, I need him to play out here. I don't need him to have any open blue mana. He might not, he might not, I don't know. Quantum Riddler. Alright. Let's get rid of you. Probably has a knockback or something, yeah. That's what we're looking for, yep. We needed to bait that out. Quite masterfully so, if I may say. Masterfully so. Green Goblin is Oswald? No, what's his name? Is Oscorp. Is Norman. Norman Osborn. Your first name is Norman? It's a good first name. It's an older first name. People don't really use Norman anymore. Spider-Man. Boom. Boom. Thank you for following Polkas88. Well, I sure hope you were born in 1988. Let's do this. Good. That's what I needed to hear. He's going to knock back on that again. Very nice. Okay. I got the Soul Cauldron. Okay, so he's got the VV combo off here. Unfortunately, you never know anymore with the 88s. You got to ask opening it into it. And you want to hear, yeah, that's the year of my birth. Because if they say no... If they say no, it's a problem. Well, welcome to the show either way. Yeah, his name is Fleem. His legal name is Fleem. Last one. If we don't win this one, we're moving on. Central, are you on the line? Boom. Were they supposed to? I didn't get any Fleem stuff. I think it got delayed. Right? Oh, look at that. Simulacrum. Wonderful. Who's getting it? Frostcliff Siege. Nine. Oh yeah, we're definitely moving on. We need a mana right here. That's going to be the big thing. We didn't get it. Serious rock. Dastardly Dwayne, by the way. Destroy target artifact. I don't know why he didn't pump up everyone. That would have been good. Yeah, there's no way we win this. Yeah, this is too slow. It's fun. Current meta, no, it just doesn't have enough heat on it. It just flat out doesn't have enough heat on it. It's fun, and when it wins in a fun way, but there's no way that you're going to rank up with it. I think that I think going 4 and 2 in ladder is pretty telling. I think it's a fun deck, but I would have to make it way more control-y than I'm willing to get it to where it needs to go. That's all I'll say. Is it would need to be way more control-y. Hold on, I'm 1,000. It's so hot in here. I gotta turn in the air. Try to get our menace going on here. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I have a whole other channel full of physical magic card products. Bet you didn't even know about that. Bet you didn't even know. I have a bunch of magic cards I'm going to give away soon, too. If you have never been to my second channel, there it is. Boom. Hey, Stella Bravo Actual reporting in. Oh, Stella Bravo, we should maybe consider doing yours one day soon. That'd be fun. I heard. She was one of the first ones. With bunnies, which is pretty impressive when you think about it. Solve the skeletons. She made an amazing run there. Really good stuff. Do that. Boom. Let's do that. Stella! Stella! That's all I can think of is a streetcar named Desire. Ooh, there we go. Zookeeper Mechman. And turn. Enter the Infinite and Edge of Eternity. I don't know what that is. What is Enter the Infinite? Witch Stalker took a bunch of damage there. We want to take him. No, I'll take 2 damage. I don't give a shit. Boom. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad I had a small, participating, venture in what you were able to achieve. Magda. There you go. Got him. Yeah, that's very impressive, Stella. I forgot to ask. How long did it take you? About how many games? Because that's a hell of a grind right there from plat, high plat, or even diamond. Calculated play. It's very impressive, though. Listen, I don't even fucking do that. It's always funny when somebody who learned from watching me surpasses me. Authority. Take some advice. I am the authority. Got no answers. Can't keep ignoring me. Call me Sir Son. Call me Sire. Not yet, kid. You a squire. Boom. Let's put down you. We're gonna do that. Gain on life. That's fine. You can gain on life, buddy. A lot of ward here. We really don't want them touching our cards, yeah. We do not want them touching our cards. I don't like that. Don't fucking touch my cards. Fucking touch them, man. You gotta discard and you gotta pay for that one. Not gonna be easy for you. The world is a vampire. Doom, 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 doom. Sent to drain. Secret destroyer. Hold you out to the flame. And what do I get for my shame? Secret desire. Do, 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 do. He's gonna probably wipe us. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Oop, chose the wrong one. There you go. The Plat Hell. The Plat Hell is real. Can we get much higher? Oh, it's such a shame that that's a Kanye song. He made such good music before he completely went off his fucking rocker. That's a real shame. Guys, I don't think you're supposed to have $1 billion. I think it corrupts your fucking entire soul. I think it ruins your life. I don't think you're supposed to have that much money. I think it fundamentally erodes the essence of what it means to be a human being at that point, which isn't good for you. Human Knight, whatever enchantment scries. Should we kill it? Why not? Let's just get it out of here right away. Very good, Stella Bravo Actual. That's amazing. Great stuff. I don't even think it's being famous. I think it's being rich. I think it's being that rich. You're always going to have a little bit of fame with that much money, but it's not even being, like, that famous. It's just destroys you. Hey, what's up, Choco Greams? Yeah, he was great. You know, he was Chicago, and you know, he did great. He did great stuff, but he lost his. He was surrounded by enablers, and he lost it. He lost it, man. It's not good. The Interdimensional Web Watch. I don't know what the Interdimensional Web Watch is called. I just can think of so many people who went down an insane dark rabbit hole once they got to be a billionaire and lost their mind. That, I mean, it's a relatively small sample size, but the amount of people that has happened to is not negligible. I think it's very isolating. I think that's part of it. I think it's a very isolating experience. Boom. Anyways. You never had $1 billion, Choco. I mean, maybe there's some people that can tolerate it. I don't really know. It's hard to say. Again, I don't know. What would any of us do in that situation? Billionaires, I think in the United States there's about 1,000 in the United States. I'm not super sure. I think there's about 1,000 in the United States. In the world, I don't know how many there are total. I think we really don't understand how much $1 billion is. It's a significant amount of money. Oh, look, it's Verilax the Having skin. He do be having skin, I'll tell you what. He do be doing it. He do be having skin. Okay, so let's do... Let's do this. Six. Gotta double block me. Nope, it's Menace. You gotta double block me. There you go. Yeah. Boom. Just to buy 100 million gifted subs. What a waste. So most of that goes to fucking Twitch. Like I said, it's not a great sample size, but I can think of off the top of my head that 5 billionaires who completely lost their mind, who are completely geeked out and cracked out, at least publicly facing, which is way more than it should be. That's I think the Ascension might be the maddening part. It's possible. It's possible that it is the Ascension. We don't know. But I do think that there's just a aspect that is going to kind of mess with you, I think. Shock. You got to discard a card for that, my guy. Yeah, that was it, but, I mean, that's part of it, but, there's other parts. I think that also you should be okay with $999 million. I think that should be fine for the most part. Generally speaking, $999 million might be okay. It might be. Okay, don't hold me to this, but I'm thinking that it might be okay to have $999 million. Boom. Lightning Helix, he loses 3 life. Boom. He's gonna go in for 2. Yeah, you're thinking about it, man. Let's suspect you. He may play removal on me here somewhere, but he is running out of fucking cards. Lightning Helix it again. I don't think it helped. I certainly don't think it helped at all. I think it certainly did a pretty rough job on him to begin with, so... Hey, what's up, Rats Arena? really having trouble with the draw here. Yeah, no, I generally think it's like dragon sickness. Like, you start to fucking really come apart. This is also true, Choco. This could also be a... This could also be... He had the win there, but he didn't grab it. We're getting nothing there. Gonna do this. Alright, we'll see what he's got here. This guy looks like Chris Redfield. There you go. Boom. Never drew our other thing. We drew too heavy of a hand early on. And he killed everything else that we put down, which wasn't good. Yeah, I don't think it's good for you. I genuinely don't. I just think it's no fucking good for you, because the level of crazy that I've seen coming off of people who are billionaires is bad. They really lose touch with reality. It's terrible. And it's like you have the vast resources to live as much as you want, and they're like, fucking space aliens are eating my brain. And like, that doesn't seem like a good fucking... that doesn't seem very happy. A lot of them seem very unhappy, you know? And that's the other curious thing, where it's like, well, this person seems fucking miserable and they have $1 billion. You know, something's going wrong there, is what I'm saying. Boom. Alright, we're gonna do this. Sunset Saboteur. Sunset Saboteur number 2. And we're gonna go in. Boom. I haven't done rats recently. There haven't been any new rats update. There hasn't really been a new rats update, so it's hard to say, okay, there's some new kind of tech that you should really get in. I don't even know if there's really that much support for rats that I would say is like useful, for the most part. So I'll have to take a look. Maybe there's something out there that supports some rats. I don't know. I don't think so, but there could exist something. Possibly. He's gonna swing in. Play this be a wipe. Raise the pass. The pig might be worth it. We'll see. Sacrifice. Boom. Gain and drain. Boom. Yeah, I needed a Graveyard Exile for this. I don't think we need Terror of the Peaks. I'm going to have to take that out. I think we need a little bit more aggro here. Avatar is coming to Arena as far as we know. The only licensing issue that I'm aware of is going to be your... the only licensing issue I'm aware of is going to be your Marvel stuff. That's it. As far as I know. It doesn't matter. We're dead anyways. We're dead on the fucking jump back. Doesn't fucking matter. We've lost here, regardless. I guess I could have waited to see if he had the raise the pass, but come on. He had the raise the pass. Alright, we need a little bit of adjustment here. Yeah, I'm sure they had another raise the pass. Twin Flame Tyrant, I do like. Terror of the Peaks is not really... I'm not feeling that. We're going to cut that down. We're going to cut that down. We're going to go into some more Exile. Yeah, we'll put 3 of those in. Generous Blunder. Or should we take the Terror of the Peaks out? how about we add in... $23 and a $26. All right, let's see if this adjustment works. Here's the thing about, they're gonna pay a licensing fee, but I generally think yeah, they're gonna have to pay a licensing fee, but I think specifically with the issue with Marvel is that they legally were not allowed to print. They could offer whatever money they wanted. Legally, they could not print. They could not put digital copies. They did not have the rights. Period. There was no situation where they were going to have the rights. Didn't matter if they pulled a dump truck of the money. It was illegal for them to put those cards up. I think that is the main point. It's not that they were probably cheap and didn't want to play it. I think it was that they literally could not. It could not be done, regardless of how much money that they had. Somebody had the exclusive licensing, and you couldn't go back on that. That would be my guess. No, the next Marvel set is already going to be Omen Path's Shoko Dreams. We already know this. It's not coming. We must accept this into our hearts. You're never going to see Marvel on Arena. Maybe in 10 years when the licensing runs up. We must accept this into our hearts, man. It's not going to happen. Somebody owns the exclusive digital rights to Marvel characters, and they're not going to give that up. It's worth too much money. Or legally, they cannot. So, we're already getting Omen Paths 2. It's been said. Quietly hinted at, for the most part, but said. Yeah, that's why it's Omen Paths 1. No blocks, boom. It doesn't really that... I don't think they expected it. They probably sold the rights to Snap 8 years ago. You know, before any of this was even feasible. So it's not... They probably did this way down the line. I actually really like Snap. And I don't think it's Snap's fault. I think it's legally that they are not allowed to make a game with this in it. It can't happen. Boom. There we go. Ooh, Elspeth.
The multiverse will be free from this scourge.
I have no idea what MTGO is, how it works, how one would go about playing it. I know nothing about it, so I'm hesitant to even give you a cursory opinion on it. Other than it is an additional Magic the Gathering game that requires a different monetization scheme. Apparently, you can rent accounts or something to that effect. I don't know enough about it to tell you whether or not it is good. I would ask Numbskull, my partner in podcast. He would know. There's other places that may be able to help you with that, because I certainly have no idea. Laszlo. Snap has the rights. I don't even think that it's paying Snap. I think it's Snap literally holds exclusive rights, and nobody can pay them any amount of money because they are legally allowed. I mean, I suppose that in a way that they could have figured out some sort of method to pay Snap, but I mean with digital rights management, they could have held the exclusive. They could have held the exclusive ability to even to make a game. So I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the answer is. We may never know. I think that legally they were not allowed to. Is that no amount of money was ever going to get there. That there was a legal issue of Snap. You have no legal authority to ever give the digital rights away to Magic, to these characters. You cannot. No amount of money, heaven or earth, force majeure, nothing could ever make that happen. Regardless. I think that is likely the case. I don't think they would have done Omen Paths unless they were absolutely ass up against the wall too. Because they know people would have bought a Venom cosmetic. They know people would have bought a Venom cosmetic. That's not even a fucking question. They know people would have done it. And I just don't think that they would have gone that route unless it was an absolute certainty that needed to be done. Every time he makes it, yeah, every time you make another video, we make a set, yeah. Yeah, I know, Choco. It kind of sucks, but you know, this set is not very good anyway, so you're not missing much. Stash skeleton. Okay, Howl. He's really going for this landfall stuff here. Random encounter. Terrible hit for him. Oof. Terrible hit for Homeboy there. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Auto pay. Boom. Okay. Summon Fenrir. I'm gonna do a video on whatchamacallit. Hey, look, Bahamut. Bahamut looking down on racism because it's whack. I'm gonna do a video on what makes a good or bad Universes Beyond. It's gonna be a little bit different, but the deck videos are doing so we might as well try something different. I don't know if people are gonna watch it. But I'm going to make like a 20-minute video on what I think defines a good Universes Beyond versus a bad one, or a success versus a failure. I know people are super interested to hear my opinion because I'm so important. But I do have feelings about it. Because I'm not a hardcore Universes Beyond anti. I really am not. I actually really do like some of it. But I think that they're being not as selective as they could be, and it's going to be a problem when you're not when you're not as selective as you could be. Is he gonna shelter me? He's gonna essence channel me. Okay. How Q proves the magic system. Exactly. You get it. Q does prove a magic system. I think 250 is the most you can have Tony Moore. There isn't a really limit, but you do get diminishing returns at a certain point. You get to a point of diminishing returns. Alaya, guided by the light, wrapped up like a deuce. Another runner of the night. Lurker bat. It's gonna go in. Bango. Boom. Boom, boom. Do that. Decline. Man, are we gonna have to add a Villainous Wrath to this deck? Is that what we're gonna need to do? We just can't get enough kill cards in this. Can't get enough kill cards in this. Guess we'll have to add a Villainous Wrath. Yeah, I definitely think that there is a good Universes Beyond and a bad. And I think that if Wizards isn't careful, they are really going to they're really going to fuck things up. I really do think that there is a limit to what you can do. You really can't throw anything in there, and I feel like they're like, yes, we can throw anything in there. It's going to be fine. And I think that there is a enthusiasm behind it that is good. But I think that you're in a real danger zone. That's what they're saying, but I haven't seen anything to confirm that. I have not seen anything that would confirm that. So it's hard to say whether that is true or not. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlords. Operation overlords. Boom. Just gonna go in. Do this. I don't know. Magic may literally be too big to fail. I think that people would quit it, but I generally don't think it could ever get to the, you could lose a lot of players. But Magic has been going on for so long, I just think it's too big to fail. I think that's kind of what they're counting on. I think that's not a good strategy, but it is a strategy. You know, so yeah, it's gonna be very tricky. Some Fenrir. Boom. Boom. Take that. Boom. Pay 1 life. Boom. Hollow Merc Siege. Soul Tie. Just gonna go in. Colorless land. Boom. Hit. We're gonna do this. Know where to run. Do that. Boom. And there. Decline. Overlord of the Mistmoors. The land. Do this. We're gonna do Hunted Bone Brute. Damn, we're missing 1 mana to get the Hunted Bone Brute combo off here. 1 mana to get the Hunted Bone Brute combo off. He'll have enough to block everything. That's a shame. Was this a Una deck that he never pulled Una in? Is that what happened there? Again, we're kind of missing power in this. I don't... Every time that we're able to do anything, they just kind of muscle through us. We'll try this one more time before we move on. That was weird. We should have been able to beat that guy, and we just didn't have enough power, which is not good. Alright, we'll do this. Man, I'd love to go first one of these days, bro. For real, man. We have an aggro deck. I don't think we've been first in... What was the last time we went first? Jeez, quite a while here. Yeah, we shouldn't be struggling this hard with this many good cards. I don't know. It's obviously not very good if that's the case. Fox Bodyguard. We're gonna do this again. Hey, what's up, E-Philly? I don't trust that he's not going to play something there. Lightstall. Yeah, these dragons feel out of place, for sure. I think that is part of the problem. I think that is part of the problem. Gonna bounce. Lightstall. Mr. Maniacal, how you doing? How was your night, E-Philly? The Philliest, the chilliest, the #1 killiest. Lightstall. Do that. Boom. I'm struggling to play something new here, guys. That's what I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to shove some of these new cards into the decks, and it's just not giving me anything here. Lightstall Inquisitor, again. Again, we say Corpse of the Lost is fine up there. Good day, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope your matches have been fun today. Not really. May I say, no, not really. They haven't. This is, the game is in a bad spot right now. Exile. Alright. Then return it. Gets rid of Twin Flame. that. Taking it, taking it, taking it. Boom, boom, boom. A fire magic would be very good. Kill the silk shoots. Kill you. Let's see what he's got here. Does he have a way to get rid of Terror of the Peaks? Possibly, maybe not. I don't know. I think if he doesn't, he's in trouble. I think if he just loads up on other shit, he's kind of in trouble. He's staring at me. Gonna go in with everybody. He's not gonna go in with everybody. I don't trust this. I'll take the hit. Boom. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Probably an exile. We have the kill card. No. Okay, so let's do this. Have an interrupter, and that's game. Yeah, guys, I don't think we got enough fucking meat on these bones here, guys. There's nothing here for us. Every time that I try to get any combo plays off with this, we're getting fumbled over and over and over again. It's really frustrating. So I don't think there's anything here. I think that I would have to go lean more into aggro skeletons, but even that doesn't look like it's working. The amount of combinations. I think the dragons are a bad choice. I think if we lean into aggro, then maybe. I think probably something more like a high end is going to help us more than the dragons are. I do like the dragon double damage, but they're just not getting it. I think that Moreland might be a good choice to kind of sink our mana into to gain the life back. I do think we lose a lot of life with this deck. But we're not getting to where we need to be. That's the biggest issue. Yeah, I think that might help. 23 mana might be too much on a 22. The Warp Dragon would be good. No, I just think the dragons are too complicated. We're going to try one more time here, and then we're going to move on. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be in a good spot with Magic until we hit two things. Bans. We hit our bans in November, and then we're going to hit Avatar, and I think we'll be in a much better spot. I haven't seen a very high power level out of Avatar yet. I have not seen cards that have been like, whoa, oh my goodness, you know. And I think that is, I don't want to say concerning. It's I don't know how much it's going to affect meta is the thing that is I'm on about there. So let's do Sunset Saboteur. Johnny's. They may be trying to slow down Standard. That could be the case. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to ease off the firing line a little bit. Would not be the worst thing in the world. Pump, pump, boom. Shelled by Dell. Discard a card. Second shell. You don't want to put all your shelts in one basket. I'll tell you that right now. There you go. We won't see a huge in the pace until standard rotation until 2028. Don't be too optimistic, ATOG. Don't be too optimistic with us here. I go first. That. People love that fucking goblin right now, man. Goblin D's. Goblin D's. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom. Boom. Goblin bees. He's might discard a card to kill one of those. It might happen. Yeah. He's gonna do it. Which I'm fine with, to be perfectly honest with you, man. Let him play out. That's 2 cards to kill a 4/1. Not super economical. What's he gonna do here? Exhaust? No. Pump? Maybe. Who knows? Scorching Dragonfire's got to discard another card to get that out. Fantastic. Good stuff. Alright, we're gonna replace my Verge. We're gonna get him out here. Boom, boom. So he spent 4 burn cards to get that shit out of there. Shelter. Gonna get corpses out for shelter. Was a bad choice. We're gonna say pay 3 life. Yes. That one. Yes. Ward 2. Auto pay. Boom. Yes. Boom. Yes. Pop. Pop. Next turn, I think we do Luis. Bro, look how much shit he's thrown. I mean, come on, man. Dude's throwing moves to throw moves. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. Put him down to 6. Can he do 13 damage right now? That's gonna be the real question. No, he cannot. He cannot. Alright, doing a little better. I think the dragons were slowing us down. Listen, if it's a choice between dragons and vampires, you know which one you should pick, right? You should, you know which one you should pick. Esper player, how you doing, Jar Werewolf? Jar Werewolf. Okay. Alenha drop. Boom. Skellington. Goodbye, corpses. You don't exist at all. No more corpses. Probably a wipe. He needs to have a split up right now, basically. I sang the corpses song. Nope, he didn't do it. Hey, what's up, Brother Tarkuz? Brother Tarkuz sounds so much like a space marine, can I tell you? Destroy. Boom. Let's do this. Boom. Put a black land down. Boom. Alright, next turn, if he doesn't gain life, I can kill him just with the, Judgment. Nice. Yeah. These. Maybe myself. There we go. That's There you go. That's what I thought. It sounded like a Space Marine. Through Omen Pass really is bad, to be honest. So many weak cards. AI General. I don't think there's AI art on there. Yeah, and Simic is back in the meta. I think that Wizards is not doing that. They had a humongous backlash when even one of the artists put some AI backfiller into something. That's one of the few complaints that I've had is the art. I think the art actually is decent. For the most part. Okay, I'm gonna keep this just out of curiosity. Alchemy for paper? Possibly, yeah. It could possibly feel like. I can understand that. Line of War Elves. Bro, you don't get to ramp out here, man. Come on. Come on. What are you talking about? No. Bro, I feel like I made it kind of clear with this guy that he doesn't get to ramp. You don't get to ramp, dude. It's not going to happen. You're not going to ramp. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of the Mastery Pass. Jar Werewolf, that's the most coherent two lines I've ever seen you write, which is impressive. We're going to put down Corpses of the Lost right here. What's up, G9 Gold Strike? That sounds like a Final Fantasy move. G9 Gold Strike. I'm gonna play a kill card. Ooh, so he's got Reanimator. Okay. He's got Reanimator is what we're seeing here. He's got the Zombify. Zaboomafoo. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. Gonna do that. Boom, boom, boom. Fantastic. Fantastic voyage. As per Origins. Slide, slide, slippity slide. Just gonna play removal on me. With courage and honor. I'm so excited for Dawn of War 4, Brother Tart Cruz. Can I tell you that? I'm stoked for fucking Dawn of War 4. I'm glad they're... And Web is so strange. Yeah, it's not really anything. Whoa. Decline. Pop, pop, pop. 6. We got to do 6 damage to him right there. We can do 6 damage if we get Luis Pompous Pillager out next turn. Esper Origins again. Yes, I am. Oh, I know. They're not stealing things. They're liberating, okay? I don't know why people can't understand that. They are liberating certain things to become what they need to become. Boom. Stealing is such a harsh word, you know? Decline. What are we going to do with all that treasure? Yeah, you know what we're going to do with all that treasure. You know what we're going to do with all that treasure. He says, I can survive one more turn. I can get to where I need to get here. Bros be like, I can survive one more turn. No, you can't, blood. Luis is coming. That is, we can get one more on that. So let's make sure it's 7. Let's make sure we do this right. Yeah, that's the goal of the deck right there. I don't know what I was messing around with the dragons. We're getting fed now. We're getting fed now. By Bill. All right, you know what? We'll go for it. Holy terror, I can hear them in the walls. All right, let's put down Forsaken Miner. Let's do this. Let's put out Sunset Saboteur. Here we go. Yeah, let's bring Anti back. Where are we on that? Where's our Anti-tech? We're getting him down. Luis is such a good finisher. Thank you so much, G9 Goldstrike. I hope I win too, man. Stock up. He's really going for something here. Blunted Bone Brute. Down to 4. Let's do this. Yeah, okay, there we go. Delicious. Oh, look, we got a pack. Through the Almond Path. Almond Path cards. Yeah, those are some of my favorites, the Almond Paths. You don't know if it's good, but it's fun? Well, that's always good. Listen, fun can be important. You should enjoy playing a game. I know that's a controversial statement nowadays, but you should actually enjoy playing a game. Controversial statement, but playing games should be enjoyable and fun. They shouldn't be a nightmare that makes you feel horrible. I know I'm getting very controversial here. Very, very controversial. But you've got to stick with me on this, guys. Draws, take action. Okay, we're going to put down that, we're going to put down that, we're going to hold everything else. Boom. Okay, because I have a feeling he's going to go for wipes or something. Something weird here. Weatherlight Stories, draw. Okay. Nope, got him. Aggro Spiders does work pretty well. I made a Gruul Aggro Spiders that works well. Hey, what's up, Lich? How you doing? See, wanting to enjoy playing my game is why I play Janky Steal Your Things decks instead of actually competitive. Bring on Codus and Tiny Bones. Yeah. What did I get here? Sunspine links. There's 20. Nice. Some Gemeralds. Yeah, I already have one on my channel, Brother Tarcruz. You must not have notifications on. Which means that you didn't like the video, which means that I think we all know what happens when you don't like videos. Go team. I appreciate that generic encouragement. What's up, First Lord Sharu? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Alright. Oh, I go first, too. Okay. This. Okay. He's gonna do that. We're going to put down Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip here. Play more Commander than anything else, but Codus is my strongest deck. Transfer over to roster, give me a scary Tiny Bones deck. Yeah, I couldn't figure out Codus. Codus is too complex. Yeah, it's on my it's a Gruul aggro, and it's on my channel. There, buddy. Let's put down Case Stashed. He's gonna run something on me here. I know he's gonna run game on me. Come on. On him, Karl. Karl. We're gonna get rid of you, Karl, because, you know, reasons. I'm gonna hold back on playing that. Got him. Dark power. Karl. Magic Dumper. Great name, my guy. Great name right there. Luis, he goes first. We're going to be a little slow on this one. Some of us think that it's the vibrancy of the backdrop for the arena currently. It's a fetch line for Spider-Man. Looks like the cornholio bottom. Mage Bane. Non-creature spell. I'll take 1 damage, that's fine. If I can get Laszlo out, I'll be good. Screaming Mimi. There it is. There it is. Let's get down to Jacuz. Let's put it on you. Boom. Boom. Put that down. Don't kill Laszlo. Leave Laszlo. Don't do it. Don't kill Laszlo. Don't do it. I need it. Down, son of a bitch. Mage Bane. Alright, I need a kill card right now or I'm going to be in trouble. No, I'm going to be in trouble is what I'm going to be. Bantland Bananas. This is gonna do 9 damage. Let's do this on him here. Can't block that. Really needed that Laszlo. That would have been super useful. What is my avatar holding? I'm not really holding anything. Fugitive. Interesting. Going in. Let's do that. That's gonna be holding 2 dicks. Pump, 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 pump. Down to exactly what he needs. Yeah, I could have won if I would have blocked better, but hey, there's no telling. There's no telling what happens there. No, it's just a chest plate. It's just a golden armor. See? It's just golden armor. Although I do want to get a suit. I needed that thing, man. He went too hard on me. Oh yeah, this is a full model. It's a full model. Ops goes first. I guess we'll do that. I'd like to get Forsaken Miner out, but hey. You gotta do Rockets Theater. I need a land off the top. Yeah, I need a land, unfortunately. Kuro Hisagane. Kuroi Hisagane. Let's put down... I don't trust that. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that fucking thing. He was too scary looking. Guys, he was too scary looking. Let's put down you. Let's put down you. Let's give him a couple of targets to choose from here. Took damage right there to get to 14 hours. Welcome, AetherHub. AetherHub reflex. Is he gonna go in? He's gonna go in. Pop. Boom. Take action. Boom. 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 Got that going for us. No attacks. He could just sweep me here. We'll see what he wants to commit to. Maelstrom Pulse. Ooh, good one. Strategic Betrayal. You. Rip me up. Ripping me up pretty good here, man. Pop, 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 pop. Draw, draw. Get rid of one of you. No, absolutely devastated out the rip, man. Absolutely devastating me right there. That was terrible. Luis. We'll go in. Double block. Okay. Gets to draw a card. Another land, that's not what we need. So 3. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. Boom. We got some shit hands here, man. Got some real fucking garbage hands. He's got all kill cards too. I know he's got all fucking, yeah, he's got all fucking Devastators. We're out of here. GG. All Devastators. He's got the Devastussy, man. Well, we went with too many wins for too long. I think that's your main issue. We got too many wins too quickly. We went 7 in a row, which is, you know, they don't like that. They don't like when you do that. All right, Ops goes first. I'd love to go first one of these days. All right. We are doing much better on the play, by the way, guys. We do much better on the play. Keep. It's a pretty decent opener right there. Blue, put down you. That. Probably going to get counterspelled, but we got to bait it out one way or the other. Oh, well, no, we didn't. Oh, look at that. Take action. Give him one. We're getting a little control-y here, so we're going to hold steady. We're going to push. I don't want to play into any heavy removals. I want to hold what I have in my hand here. Boom. Okay. I don't want to play into removal. I don't want to play into removal here. Oof, that's a good kill. I'm gonna do this. Black mana. We're gonna put down you again, try to bait some out here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, more mana. Okay. We need him to make a big play so we can swing in heavy. I need him to really load up on the I need him to not have open mana, and I don't know if he's ever going to do that. He might never let himself be out of mana here, or he could commit to a big draw to try to get what he needs. Yeah, that's what we needed. That's what we needed. That's the type of stuff. That's the type of shit we needed, man. Boom. Boom. Bang out. Yeah. Elspeth. Does he have a knockback in his hand? Nope. Got him. Curious. Curious. Got him, though. Got him. Got him in the end. Hey, what's up, Empathoris Rex? How you doing? How are your holidays? Ops goes first. Doesn't look good for me if Ops goes first, but we're going to give it a shot here. We're going to try to get one more win for y'all. Little slow, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do here. White. If it's life gain, I think we're going to have a problem. Nah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Boom. We're going to put down Generous Plunderer. Probably going to get killed, but we got to bait out removal regardless. The Iron Crag. Okay, so he's ramping and clamping here. He's dipping and dapping and don't know what's happening. Take action. Do that. Let's do this. He's ramping really hard here. I'm scared of playing into the removal, but I feel like I can get out before he gets Ugin though. Maybe. Day of Judgment, yeah. I knew I had to play into the removal. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. Yeah, no, we're fucked because just of mana issues. If we would have drawn a mana there, we might have been okay. But no way that we're okay now. no way that we're okay now. He's going for Ugin or something, and he's probably got it. Hedron Archive. Hedron, apply directly to forehead. Hedron, apply directly to forehead. No mana, look at that. I mean, it is what it is. Probably has a direct removal. He's got a bunch of stuff in his thing here. Off. There you go. He's got everything he needs to do Ugin, I believe. Oh, Bahamut. Okay, start permanent. That was a poor choice of what to grab, bro. I'm gonna do this. Boom. If I draw mana here, I'm good. Sire of Seven Deaths, also known as the City of Seven Hills. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna let him hit. I'm gonna say you can hit me for 7. Hopefully he doesn't draw anything crazy. We're gonna do this. Down. Could wipe me again, but might as well put it down. Sacrifice, draw 2 cards. Authority of the Consuls. Judgment. We do be needed that mana though. We're gonna do this. Laszlo. So what do we need? Let's grab a kill card, just in case. And let's put down Luis, or Sunset. Boom, we'll give him a life, that's fine. He's got to discard a card to kill it. Ugin. Have to discard a card to get rid of it. Alright, I was smart for taking the removal. Gain 3 life and draw a card. We're gonna say you can die. That's fine. Whoop. Got rid of that. Decline. Boom. I don't know if we'll ever get there, guys. He's gonna keep having good stuff. He could flop, but authority is what's gonna be fucking me up real bad. I don't know if we're ever gonna get there. We had basically no mana for 15 turns. That's not acceptable. That's fucking not acceptable. Still 18 cards in, we're fucking at that mana level. If he has nothing, if he has no draw, he might not get it, but we'll see here. He's probably going to draw, though. He's probably going to be able to draw what he needs, I would imagine. I have no way of getting rid of this. Authority is what's going to kill me. Authority is what's going to kill me. If I can get him in range of Luis, we might be able to get him, but that's a mighty big if, guys. Boom. We can put him face down. And if he wipes, he'll lose 3 life. Draw a card. Day of Judgment, that's what we're waiting for. Lose 3 life. Very nice. Tezzeret. Cruel Summer.
My empire will span the stars. Ah, just what I need.
Exile. Exile graveyards.
Bow.
Get rid of you, Tezzeret.
My ascension continues.
We'll give him a life. What do we want to come back? We'll take 1 back. We'll decline that one. He gains 4 life on this one. Such a pain in the ass. This is what's wrecking me here. We would have a lot of answers if that didn't happen. I think it is worth putting out Laszlo. Now he's gonna get lost on that. Okay, never mind. It was not worth putting out Laszlo. Yeah, this is the most boring shit ever. This is fucking liquid fucking ambient here. He's looking for his hippos. He's looking for his high powers. That's it. Boom, puts out a fish. I can't generate mana like I want to, the treasure like I want to. He's at 30 fucking cards left, man. We're in this. I do. It's buried in there somewhere, but I do have a man land. I think that he's got too much removal for it to be. He also has 2 demolition fields, so it doesn't matter. He's prepared for that. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's gonna grind the game to a halt for him to get this out. That's the goal of the deck. He's 100% gonna achieve that because he's just never gonna let anything happen. The only way to beat something like this would be to have counter spells, and that's it. I don't have them. This would have gone on forever. This is all this is. Board wipe, destruction, Ugin, colorless, ramp. The only way to beat it is he gets a shitty hand and you're able to aggro him early before you get under it. But the authority of the councils was what killed me. More than anything else, the number one thing that killed me was the authority. If he had not had that authority, I think we would have closed them off. We would have broken it off. Because I was coming in haste, and I don't think he could remove me that quickly. He only had a couple of spot removals. Free candy ban, wow. So with only a couple of spot removals, I think that he would have been kind of in trouble against the aggression that I could put. But with no haste, then we're nowhere near what we need to be. Authority solos, guys. Authority will fuck up a whole deck. Authority will absolutely fuck up a whole fucking deck. I'll take it. Sure, why not? Magic Dumper. Put down Saboteur. The dino that says players can't gain life. Okay. Is it? Is it, if it's Vivi, I'm just gonna scoop. I don't have Graveyard Exile, so we'll see. Profs. Okay. Unless he has a wipe right here, I think we got him. Unless he has a, like a massive explosion, I think we got him. We've got to keep Laszlo down. Hopefully he doesn't understand what Laszlo does and doesn't care. But a swing on this one, and then followed by Luis, should knock him out. But with only 3 mana, I think we've got him where we need to be. 5. Oof. There we go. Just as long as we have a shitload of treasure. Because he'll try to knock something back or kill something, and he won't have the money for counterspell. Yeah, boom. Oops. He'll do Flood Maw with that one. Boom, there's Vivi. Down to 6. And we'll do 5 on him. Witherlight Stories. Marauding Mako. Nah, he doesn't have a chance. No chance, man. No man chance. Can't get in. Got him. Nope, that's Menace. Oops. Oops indeed. Get menaced. Well, we beat Vivi. We're able to do that. That's something, right? Well, we really turned this deck around. We ended up going 9-3 on this and ranking pretty decently. I'm pretty happy with the results. It was really control that got us. If they're running a bunch of board wipes, a bunch of other stuff that is absolutely knocking us into the dirt, then yeah, then we're gonna have a problem. But we are going aggro menace, gaining a bunch of treasure, and then closing it off, breaking it off in them, which is a pretty good combination deal right there. I'm happy with that. So overall, I'm satisfied, man. Menace MVP. We got the get back on him. We got the get back on the menace player on that. All right, we do the sideboard and then we'll shake and break it. How's that sound, guys? How does that sound? Terminus of return. Why are we not, there we go. Alright, who else gets menace that we want in here? Hunted Bone Brute, Reno and Rude, Null Priest of Oblivion. Not a lot, really. Laszlo, that's a good one. Brastronaut. You could put Brastronaut in this. You could put Demonic Ruckus. I've never crafted a Lightning Security Sergeant. I never even got one. That's weird, huh? Mindbitten Duskmore's claim that's ranking me. That's pretty good, Chaos. I'd like to see that. Anima. Too expensive. Orb Weaver. Hex. Knight of Malice. Destroy. Long Goodbye. House Grows Hungry is not a terrible one. It's never a bad idea to have one of those. What a utility card we have there with that. Destroy Enchantment. We gotta take a Withering Torment. Alright. Shakedown breakdown time, boys and ghouls. Namaza Trader Sack? I don't know what that is. Let's turn off this. Okay. Let's do that. Alright. Alright, here we go, guys. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we are exploiting Menace. We're going to be a real menace on this one. This is going to be a Rakdos deck. Rakdos aggro with a skeleton structure in it. I wouldn't say it's a full skeleton deck, but there are a lot of Menace skeletons for some reason, I guess because skeletons are spooky. So it is spooky month, so we're going to do that. We're also going to be using 2 new cards, which is J. Jonah Jameson, a.k.a. Laszlo, and Morlun, a.k.a. Luis, Pompous Pillager, to shed all of that life into something and finish it off. So this is going to be a heavy menace deck. And it's really fun. It ranked me pretty well. Before we get down into it, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainy for all live streaming goodness. Right there on Twitch and on YouTube. We'd love to have you right there. Check us out every night. Hit that notification button, hit that notification bell. Be notified when anything live or new goes up. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. It's all right there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, go right down there to the AetherHub and you will find it. So what are we talking about when we talk about menace? Well, like I said, we're going to start with a little splish splash of skeletons. Removal is going to be big. We got to keep things out of our way, even though we have menace. The trick with menace is basically they can't block. They have to block with 2 creatures because it's so spooky. It's such a spooky, scary skeleton that it can't block unless you have 2 creatures. The less creatures they have out, the less creatures they can use to block us. So we want to kill what we can kill. Forsaken Miner's a great one. That's going to have some recursion, especially for playing removal or any kind of targeted crimes or anything like that. 1 black, 2/2 Forsaken Miner, cannot block, and whenever we commit a crime, we can play 1 black and bring it back. Very, very useful card right there. Very, very useful overall, because we are going to be committing a lot of crimes. Tragic Trajectory is not a bad one. Again, earlier, I like to use this on their ramp. Everyone wants to ramp. Everyone wants Llanowar Elves 1 immediately down. And if there's one thing we know about Magic, is that you have to bolt the bird. You've got to get rid of people's drops right away. You can't let them ramp out of control. Kill those early plays right there and just keep it down. Suppress it. The other removal we're going to run is going to be Bitter Triumph, which of course is pay 3 life or discard a card. We will gain some life in this deck, so I'm not too worried about that. And also with discarding, I don't mind with Forsaken Mine or any of these other ones like that do have a little bit of recursion for us, or any other thing like that. So Bitter Triumph is a pretty good one as well. And we've got to run Strategic Betrayal to exile a creature that is out. It has been a very useful trick to exile something. And of course, get rid of the opponent's graveyard, which again is another extremely useful combination play right there as we go. Now let's get into the menace as we were talking about it. I've said menace too many times. Case of the Stash Skeleton. 1 black and 1. Whenever this case enters, create a 2/1 black skeleton creature token and suspect it. Suspecting is going to be a big thing here. When you suspect something, it has menace and cannot block. So it is scary, and it can't also block because it's on the run. It's getting out of there. Look at that skeleton doing what it does. So really, really good stuff. If we don't have any suspected skeletons, we can solve this case and basically tutor for any card in our deck. Another invaluable option right there. Because if they kill the skeleton that is suspected, guess what? We can search for anything that we want, a removal, more aggro, whatever. Very useful. Now, another big one that I've seen a lot of play with, that was a big combination piece on my old deck that was down real bad. Sunset Saboteur. 1 black and 1, 4/1 menace human rogue. You know what I like about this guy? He's not easy to kill because Shoot the Sheriff doesn't work on him because it doesn't work on outlaws, and he's an outlaw. He's a 4/1 menace, which is a huge amount of damage not to be able to block on turn 3. And he has Ward Discard, so even if you want to kill him, stuff is going to get in the way. You've really got to start throwing things away to get rid of him. However, he has a downside. Whenever he attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature and opponent controls. So he does pump somebody else up who is going in. However, I don't think that that's a big deal. Because we have so much kill cards, we can make sure they either have no creatures out or whatever they try to do is just immediately killed or anything like that. So if they have no creatures out, it doesn't really matter. So again, the Menace card, putting in that damage, really, really good stuff right there. Generous Plunderer, here we go. Here's some treasure. This is getting into the core the core win con of our combination play here. 1 red and 1 2/2 menace human rogue. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a treasure token. When you do, target opponent creates a tapped treasure token. So you give other people a tapped treasure token that they can use later. However, whenever this creature attacks, it deals damage equal to a number of artifacts that the defending player controls. Guess what? Treasure is an artifact. They can't use that. So you swing in with this menace guy. You generate treasure every time and do damage as you swing in, depending on how many artifacts they have. People love to have artifacts nowadays. If you get a good hit off on these, a lot of people are loaded down with artifacts, and they can really, really hurt them if we swing in very, very aggressively and generate that treasure. Each time, also, you're ramping. Your opponent is also ramping too, but I think I can outramp my opponent, and I'm going to do more damage than he can early on. And again, another menace creature that is more difficult to block. It has that evasion. We're putting in that damage. The main goal of this deck is let's get a lot of damage down early on. Let's do a lot of stuff to our opponent. Let's really frustrate them. Let's make them discard cards, have to play removal, have to be reactive to us, and put that damage down so we can get them in firing range of our final win cons, where we can just knock them out. So Generous Plunder is going to be a huge hit right there. We're going to save Luis for last right there. Let's go to the 3 drops. Corpses of the Lost. Goodbye Corpses. 1 black, 1 2. The soul of skeleton decks right here. Enchantment. Skeletons you have +1 and have haste. Hugely powerful because you also create a 2/2 black skeleton pirate creature token. Pirate, of course, is an outlaw. Can't be hit with Shoot the Sheriff. So it'll make it 3/1 with haste right away. And if you descended this turn, meaning something went into the graveyard, you get to return it from your hand so you can replay it and generate another skeleton. This is going to be very, very useful in aggroing out our stash skeletons and our Forsaken Miners. Frankly, an amazing curve is going to be Miner into stash into corpses. That is going to be such a good curve for us to just immediately hit out. It's really, really powerful. It's like an immediate 12 damage on the first 3 turns of the game. Very, very aggressive that we can finish up right there. So Corpse of the Lost is going to be a huge extra in pushing those menace creatures and anything else down range so we can do that damage. Hunted Bone Brute, the card that nobody but me plays. Don't look at the puppies. Don't do it. 1 black and 2 6/2 menace. Yes, all of the skeletons like to be spooky. Whenever this creature enters, target opponent creates 2/1/1 white dog creature tokens. When this creature dies, each opponent loses 3 life and has a disguise. This one's a little complicated. Whenever you put this thing down, you create those 2 dogs, which means that if you try to go in with this menace, it'll kill it. You can do this, you can avoid this by disguising it first. You play it face down for 3. It is a 2/2 with ward, and people don't know what it is. Then, when the feeling strikes, you flip it up using 1 black and 1, and it is a 6/2 menace at the last moment. That is when you catch people, okay? That is when you catch people. Menace when they least expect it. When they don't have enough blockers to deal with you, you say, I attack, and then I flip it up. And now it's 6/2 and you don't have enough blockers. They don't get their puppies to try to stop you. There's too many things going in that require 2 blockers for them to deal with. You figure on like turn 4 or something like that, you're going in with, a hasted skeleton, a sunset saboteur, generous plunder, and a hunted bone brute. They need basically I think they need 6 blockers to deal with all of it. It's not easy. And even if they use blockers on it, they still lose 3 life if it dies. So this is going to be a nice finisher right there. That is super aggressive, gets that +1. It can haste out if necessary. Because you could also just put it down, give them the puppies, and then kill the puppies, and then swing in as well on top of that is to finish it. So super good. Now here's the new card that's going to tie this all together. Here is where our real win con, because you're saying, Jay, looks like kind of a hard evasion skeleton deck. I got you. I got something big for you right here. This is what is going to break it off. 1 red and 2 Laszlo Enthusiastic Accuser, also known as J. Jonah Jameson. The man himself, 2/2. When he comes into play, you suspect a target creature. Now you can do this offensively or you can do it defensively. Offensively means that you can put menace on. You can put menace on a creature your opponent controls, because the thing about a suspected creature is they can't block. So if you have a bunch of menaces going in, You have a bunch of things that need 2, or something that needs 2. You put down Laszlo, you make one of those creatures unable to block. Guess what? All of your guys just became unblockable. Or if they have one big creature that's standing in the way, you have made that creature and not able to block anymore because you suspected it. Boom. That is a great way to get around. Suddenly making something not able to block is a super good way to get the damage down that you needed. Or put it on one of your creatures, and that gets menace suddenly. If you have another skeleton like Corpses of the Lost Skeleton or Luis or something like that, or Forsaken, that doesn't have menace on it. Not only that, here's where we start getting big. Whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasure token. Because J. Jonah, he's selling pictures of Spider-Man. And the more pictures of Spider-Man he sells, the more money he makes. So if you swing in with a ton of menace creatures, you're going to generate 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever amount of treasure tokens, and that way we can play our finisher. Between that and Generous Plunderer is going to generate 2 extra treasure a turn. You come in with 2 extra treasure a turn. Here's where we get the finisher. The vampire villain himself, you know I'd be back to him eventually. Luis, Pompous Pillager, 2 black and X. Now you're thinking, okay, you've played that, you've got a ton of treasure on the board. Where do we put all that treasure? You put it into the vampires. Lifelink. Luis enters with a X +1/+1 counters on him. You play 2 and X, 2 black and X, and he deals X damage to a target opponent, and you're going to gain X life. So you figure by turn 4, turn 5, you maybe have generated 4 or 5 treasure tokens plus the amount of things that you have down. You can you can drain somebody out for 8 life. You can immediately sink all of your treasure into a huge Luis hit and absolutely crush someone on that one. So that is kind of our goal. We're building up all that treasure, not only so we can play more and more cards and get more aggressive, but that we can eventually get to the point where Luis comes in, we pay him the big bucks, and he finishes the game. Vampire villain style, as you may or may not know. That is what we're looking at right there. That is the deck. That is what we're trying to do, and that is how we finish him. 8 swamps, 7 mountains, 4 Blazemire Verges. We're a little bit hit on Rakdos. We're a little bit hit on Rakdos options right now. I like 1 Raucous Theater, and I do like Restless Vents, believe it or not, because that also creates a menace creature and lets you draw and discard cards. 2 Restless Vents, not the worst idea. Not the worst idea. Where's the dimensional portal? I want that dimensional portal thing. So yeah, we could also, we're also going to put 2 starting towns and, where's that interplanar rift? I can't remember what the hell it's called. But it does let you cast whatever. If you wanted to do a little bit of other things on there, I don't mind. You can do, yeah, Multiversal Passage, sorry. Yeah, 2 more Multiversal Passages is not the worst thing. It does do a little damage to you, but hey, whatever. Standard deck, 22 creatures, humans and rogues. Very sneaky. If we're getting menacing, we're going sneaky and skeleton-y right here. 3 instants, 5 sorceries, 8 enchantments, 23 lands altogether. A lot more black than red, but the red is important. The red gets us our treasure, and that lets us crack our win con over their head right there. That is what we're going to be doing. Multiversal Passage, good one. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I keep calling it Dimensional Portal. I don't know what's wrong with me. A couple other options we could. Demonic Ruckus is not bad for drawing more cards. And also getting Menace and Trample. Nowhere to Run is great for removal. Burnout Brastronaut, another good 1-drop right here with Menace that slowly gets more and more powerful. Not a bad option for you. Kivney Orbweaver, which is Carnage, is not terrible, especially with the discard options that we have with like Bitter Triumph. We could play it for cheap and discard more things. Forsaken Miner is going to be a pretty good combination with that because we can bring it back. So that's not the worst thing. Arch Enemy's Charm for a little bit more exile. House That Grows Hungry for more removal. As it goes, and forcing discard and getting rid of that, and Withering Torment in case we need to crack an enchantment. Open. That is what we're looking at right there, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to go right down there and like the video. It's the only way you can tell YouTube that you're enjoying what's going on right here. We're going to rank up with Standard Menace right now. Here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Alright guys, an extra long one for you tonight. An extra thick long one. So, YouTube kind of fell off. YouTube, there was a lot of people and they slowly drifted away. I guess people got tired. Alright, we are going to raid you out into somewhere else. Thank you all for coming. I duly appreciate it. let me send you off on your way somewhere else. To who do we want to go see? We could go see DeFore. Thank you so much, man. DeFore _, yeah. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in the next one. Adios, good night, farewell, and goodbye. I know you are Chris Cass, not a stream without Chris Cass, as you guys know. Good night, everyone.